Active voice and passive voice in Gujarati. In English, we have active and passive voice. In Gujarati also, we have this concept. But in English, passive voice is used as frequently as active voice, even in day to day communication. In Gujarati, passive voice is used quite less in colloquial communication. It is more used in formal communication or written communication like newspaper or magazines. Passive voice is generally used when doer of action is unknown or not important or something very general, for example, all people. Let's see the rules for active passive voice. In passive voice in Gujarati, we first add a to verb stem before creating its form. For example, to write is lakhavu in active voice. So stem of verb is lakh. So lakh plus a is lakha. So verb in passive voice is lakhavu. Similarly, to do is karavu in active voice. So karavu in passive voice. To drag is khenchvu in active voice. So khenchavu in passive voice. Second rule, if the stem of verb contains a or a, this is shortened to a before appending a to make it passive. For example, to use is vaparavu in active voice. So stem is vapar. So vapar is changed to vapar and then added a to make it vapara. So final verb is vaparavu. Similarly, to give is apavu in active voice and apavu in passive voice. To read is vanchavu in active voice, vanchavu in passive voice. Third rule, if stem of the verb ends in vowel, then instead of a, we add va to make the stem in passive voice. For example, to see is jovu, its stem is jo. As jo does not end with vowel, so we use va. So jo plus va, jova. And so full verb in passive voice becomes jovavu. To drink is pivu in active voice. Adding it to va, it becomes pivavu in passive voice. Fourth rule, which is actually a combination of rule 3 and rule 2, that is appending va and reducing a or a to a. So examples, to eat is khavu in active voice and it is khavavu in passive voice. To sing is gavu in active voice and gavavu in passive voice. Examples, once you know the stem, you can create sentences using rules of tenses seen in previous lessons. Form of verb will be created as per gender and multiplicity of noun in the required tense. Election will be organized. Chutni yojashe. In simple future tense, suffix is she. So verb becomes yojashe. Special status was given to him. Ene Vishesh Darajo Apayo. Darajo is masculine singular. In simple past tense, suffix for masculine singular is sh, sorry. In simple past tense, suffix for masculine singular is yo. So verb form became apayo. Black market is done. Kala bajar कराय छे. In simple present tense, suffix for masculine singular is ya as stem ends with a. So verb form becomes karai. Fifth rule, when subject that is doer of action is to be mentioned, word dwara is used along with the subject. This is similar to using word by in passive voice sentence in English. Examples: here, farming is done by blind people. અહીં અંધજનો દ્વારા ખેતી કરાય છે. So, by blind people is અંધજનો દ્વારા. Demand letter was given by union. Union દ્વારા આવેદન પત્ર અપાયું. So, by union is union દ્વારા. Consider dwara as preposition na dwara so that you can use required form of pronoun before using it. Protection was given by me. Mara dwara સંરક્ષણ અપાયું. Protection was given by you. તારા દ્વારા સંરક્ષણ અપાયું. For pronoun or proper names, we can use na thi instead of na dwara. Protection was given by me. મારાથી સંરક્ષણ અપાયું. Song was sung by Kaushik. Kaushik thi ગીત ગવાયું. In Gujarati, generally passive voice is used when object is non-living. For example, I was given book, he was given advice are very common sentences in English. But in Gujarati, we do not use passive voice for I, we, you, he, she, etc. So when translating such sentences from English to Gujarati, first convert into active voice and then translate. Sixth rule: in colloquial communication, a phrase is used instead of passive voice, and phrase is Vama avavun. Here Vama is appended to active voice verb stem and form of verb avavun is created as per gender and multiplicity of object. For example, he was given advice can also be said as advice was given to him. તેને ઉપદેશ આપવામાં આવ્યો. So we added vama to word up to make it apavama, and because upadesh is masculine singular, form of avavu is avyo. A meeting will be organized. Sabha yojavama avashe. We appended vama to verb yojvu, so it became yojvama, and form of avavu in future tense is avashe. She was felicitated by government. તે સરકાર દ્વારા સન્માનિત કરવામાં આવી. Note: to felicitate is સન્માનિત કરવું and government is સરકાર. Players were selected by committee. સમિતિ દ્વારા ખેલાડીઓ ચૂંટવામાં આવ્યા. Interesting use of passive voice to indicate ability or disability. I can sing can be said in Gujarati as Marathi gavaye che. Doer of action is I, so passive sentence form is Marathi. Gavaye che is passive sentence form in simple present tense. So for other pronouns, sentences will be you can sing તારાથી ગવાય છે. He can sing એનાથી ગવાય છે. Similarly, in past tense, it will be you could dance. તારાથી નચાયું. He could dance. એનાથી નચાયું. I could dance. મારાથી નચાયું. Future tense, she will be able to go. એનાથી જવાશે. You will be able to give. તારાથી અપાશે. Thank you.